to everyone. First of all, let me welcome all of you to this interactive session on effective startup ideas for social media marketing. Uh, all of us are really thrilled that you have had the opportunity and have created the time to join us today as we explore innovative strategies and discuss ways to leverage the power of social media marketing and how it enables the startups to succeed. You're most welcome to share your thoughts, questions during the session. Now, let me introduce Mr. Rajoshi Haldar, who is going to be taking on this workshop. With over 16 years of extensive experience spanning over both corporate and academic sector, Rajoshi has dedicated his career to training and quality assurance, particularly in skill development programs and professional skill development, upskilling and professional development programs. So his expertise area lies in management, strategic planning, corporate training within the realms of management and quality and all that. So throughout his journey, he has held various pivotal roles, including being the national head, spearheading quality control, learning development initiatives, and training programs for esteemed organizations in the country. He has designed skill development training modules and courses for various governmental projects and corporate training programs, and has catered to diverse sectors in the public sector, this thing, including NSDC, which is the National Skill Development Corporation, then Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Kaushal Yojana, the Prime Minister's Kaushal Vikas Yojana, and likes of such programs, and also some state government projects. So he has a strong blend of business acumen and technical proficiency that has helped him serve as heads of Department of Management institutions, and also be program managers and in corporate training and corporate relations. His ability to thrive under pressure has been evident in various capacities that he has worked, ensuring effective program management and stakeholder engagement. So he has collaborated with renowned corporates also, including ACC Cement Plants and Works, Damodar Valley Corporation, Tata Motors, Coal India, CESC, Toyota Motors, to name a few. His focus on managerial leadership and behavioral skills development is enhanced through the integration of psychometric tests and role-playing exercises in workshops, fostering practical on-the-job training experiences. So he's committed to staying abreast with the evolving trends of to deliver impactful learning experience. So that is his strength area. Utilizing creative problem-solving skills, he ensures effective team collaboration and deploys appropriate communication mediums to engage the various stakeholders and empowers individuals to realize their potential and performance. He has excellent verbal and written communication skills, and he's going to take us through the topic today to help us understand this better. Over to Rajoshi.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, ma'am. I believe the participants are ready with that. Like, if you can have your pen and paper ready, like whatever questions you have, you can park them, and after we are through with this presentation, we can have a discussion on the questions what you're having. Let's not waste any time and just move forward. The thing is, okay. Should we have a brief about the participants' introduction, or shall we move forward only?
I think let's move forward. We could, when they ask questions, we could ask them to just quickly give a brief about themselves.
Okay.
Whenever they are interacting.
Fair enough. Okay, so like the world has actually changed like over the last couple of decades with the evolution of social media, because Previously, when we talk about startups and about the marketing ideas and all, that revolved all around the physical marketing patterns and also meeting people and all. Like, but actually, with the advent of social media, with the likes of Facebook and WhatsApp and Twitter and Snapchat and all these areas like Pinterest and all, also out in fact LinkedIn, everywhere, like the world has actually become a very small place in terms of in terms of market. So it is like everything is coming under one roof. People the accessibility has gone up leaps and bounds. So in this areas, like the competition has also got increased. The number of products, the ideas, concepts have evolved over the years. Now, like when we talk about the social media marketing, how to start off with that, there are different strategies because right now at this point of time, because we are actually in terms of social media marketing, we are already on the verge of like at the middle of the second decade. So competition has become even more intense. Now, innovation is the key. The way you innovate, the way you come up with new ideas, and also about it has to be trendy with the market. You have to do a market analysis. It like that is going to be the major ball game altogether for the years to come. So once we move ahead with the next phase of the presentation part of it, like let's just go through this presentation one by one. Like first of all, the stage, there are certain things that we need to understand about the stages of social media marketing. It is almost similar to marketing, but it's a different with a different tinge altogether, with a different lookout for this particular aspect. Like we have for marketing, we have got a concept of AIDAS technique, that is awareness, interest, desire, action, and satisfaction. But out here we have got a little bit different for in terms of a bit different than physical marketing. Though awareness and interest, this remains the same because that's a basic part of marketing. Because we'll have to aware people about your product, because all everybody that may not be knowing your product. You're coming up with a new product. You have to educate them about the product, and that has to be not in a prolonged way, but that has to be very crisp, and that has to be related to their zone. So that's an awareness part of it. But while you're doing this awareness part of it, the interest part of it, that depends upon whom you are catering to. That talks about something called a target audience. Like this target audience will come into this presentation every now and then. Now once we talk about the target audience, we have to figure out like whom are we catering to, who are going to be taking care, or who are going to be using my products, the end users. So that interest has to be dealt with. When we talk about marketing, we talk about certain areas like converting the wants into needs, because people maybe having a maybe they want to have a like BMW, but their need is to have a four-wheeler. So that BMW, whether the person can buy a BMW, the affordability is definitely a factor. So, but we have to, once we tell them that yes, you can afford a BMW with different financial schemes coming up and all, and given your status at this point of time, why do you wait for that? Once people get to understand that okay, that had been a want for me maybe 10 years from now, now that has become developed into a need. That's what the success story of a marketer lies in. So social media out here has a comes into the picture where it becomes easier. Next part comes in as the engagement. How engaged you are keeping the people with your marketing ideas. For that reason, like it is not just you have set up as a marketing idea and it keeps on floating and you just mark the responses. Not like that. You'll have to hammer it, because at the same time, once an idea is floated, once an idea is floated in different areas, like maybe in different platforms. I'll talk about the platforms also. Choosing the right platform is also a different ball game altogether. It's a very important factor. So once you've chosen the right platform, and there has to be a constant hammering, constant follow up about how they're proceeding. So not going ahead and bulldozing the idea. It is about understanding where your ideas are standing and analyzing it and reframing your ideas from time to time. That is the key factor. Once this is being done, this engagement part of it, that keeps on this exactly. If you see this particular diagram, if you like this awareness, interest, engagement, action, advocacy, this is actually a cycle. Okay, once you're taking the action, like you are getting the raw data and you're like the for primary data and you're converting into a secondary data, you're filtering the records about your TG, about your target group, about your target audience, and you start floating your ideas among them only. The entire database becomes squeezed, and you are catering to among the filtered records only. So that action, you are catering with a very niche crowd. This calls for something called an advocacy. When we talk about as a physical marketing, we talk about satisfaction. Now out here for the satisfaction part of it, it talks about advocacy. That is how you have used the product. What has been the outcome? That is the impact analysis we talk about. That is the feedback. We take the feedback and based on that, we redevelop our ideas from time to time. Okay, say for instance, giving an example, also right now, like in YouTube, vlogging is very popular, like video blogging. So now vlogging is, you'll find like lots of channels coming up every now and then. Some channels getting perished. Some channels are getting they are at the top of the list, and people, and they're getting subscribers and all, and they're minting money. Now, at this, having said that, how does it happen? Everything falls back on content. There are two, three things that we have to understand. First of all, number one is the product. Number two is the content, like how you are marketing your product. And the third one is how you're following up and you're doing the self-analysis of your product. And the frequency part of it, how frequently you are engaging with the customers or your potential customers. This is a very key factor. This is, we are talking about pre-sales and sales part of it. Post-sales, we talk about advocacy. That is, after a person has seen your product, used your product, or in terms of maybe YouTube, they have subscribed to your product, how are they liking the product? Because it takes just a split second time to unsubscribe also. So to keep them engaged, it is a very, very crucial factor. You'll find there are different channels, they come up with some very good content and they just like vanish in thin air for 1 month. The interest is gone. So that is a very, very important factor once it talks about social media marketing. Next factor, the benefits of social media marketing as compared to the physical marketing part of it. First of all, the brand awareness. The brand awareness that is actually in your hands. For physical marketing, you have to physically do the branding part of it. But social marketing, it is actually it spreads like fire. Like if you are confident enough that your brand can be marketed also, like you just post it out, and if you also if you with proper hammering and with regular like following up, automatically your brand will be established. Like, because it will actually getting posted and reposted, and the feedbacks and all comments and all will be flowing. People will be knowing your products much more and much faster as compared to the physical marketing. Then higher conversion rate. Definitely, the more you reach out to the customers, the more is the probability of the conversion rate. So, but that's a ground rule. But having said that, there's a concept that meeting people face to face actually has a good impact. That's true. Definitely, that's true. But right now, with the advent of the social media marketing, as well as with the advent of e-learning platforms, with the advent of like online education and online marketing, like the world has become a very it has become a very small place. Like it has come under one roof for everybody, so you can reach out to people very easily, though where boundaries are not being questioned. Next is comes up to be the customer satisfaction. If once you're saying that we are 24/7 connected, this kind of words, we are 24/7 connected means they find that okay, everything is happening online. So whenever we are having any problems or troubles and all, so we can just post across a question in chat, and that will be answered. We don't have to wait for a particular shift of say 10 to 5 or 9 to 5 shift where only we can go to the service centers and get it serviced. So customer satisfaction is definitely a part of it. Cost effective, definitely, because overheads are definitely taken care of. Because once you're going in for physical marketing, the overheads, the traveling part of it, and everything, all these things are having it actually has a toll. Now, for e-learning platforms and for for online marketing and all, it has definitely become cost effective. Now, promoting your products and services. Now, once your products are being posted, to a constant following up and the constant updation about your products actually will keep the customers or your potential customers updated about your products. And the way you make it interesting, that definitely depends upon the content that you are providing. The customers will actually will wait for the next update that is coming about your products. You'll find there vloggers in YouTube. They do come up with different gadgets. Let me give you an example. There is a, I'll not take the name definitely, but there is a person who actually comes up with the new gadgets that are coming up in YouTube. That is that was his startup idea, and that has become a real success, because we keep on seeing that the subscribers are increasing, and his channel is getting marketed by the customers themselves. He doesn't have anything to say. It is flowing all across, and people definitely find that okay, this is the channel that we can trust, and this is a channel that comes up with the latest updation of the ideas and all. Next, the part of it is retargeting customers. Okay, once you have a customer, and maybe let me give you a practical example. uh, Somebody has become your customer. Now, at the same time, you find that this is a customer. I've got a range of products, like 4 or 5 products, and I find that product number 1 and 2 are suitable for this customer, but 3, 4, 5 are not for the customer. Now, to go for a cross selling, you need to understand what the customers why these products 3, 4, and 5 are not applicable for this customer. To some extent, you'll have to instill that need in the customer's mind that yes, definitely, I if I go ahead with this particular product, I will be benefited, because the norm of marketing is the customers do not buy products, they buy the benefits of the product. Because product as a whole, as a tangible thing, they can get it from any company, but the benefits, that will be actually talking about the key factor. So you have to market the benefits of the product, and specifically when it comes to social media marketing, customers will have to know the benefits. So retargeting customers is, once you are retargeting a existing customer of yours, and you want to project another product of yours, you need to understand the customer's needs and cater accordingly with for the particular product. Increase website traffics. This is something this is actually calls for different factors, out of where content is a basic factor of it. Now, why will a person be attracted towards your website or towards your web portal or towards your app, and why frequently people will log in to this thing? Because once we understand, say for instance, let me give you an example. Say for the food delivery apps like Zomato or Swiggy or this kind of apps. What these people do, because right now, if you compare our lifestyle as compared to 30 years back and right now, the world has changed in a huge pattern. Once we talk about like food delivery apps and all, people uh, in those days used to prefer home cooked food and all, but life has become faster. People don't have time to cook. So Swiggy and Zomato has evolved as a big player. Now, the way they are projecting, because competition is intense, the other competitors are coming in, and for specific states and all, there are other local vendors that are also delivering the food app. The home deliveries are also in the picture. So they'll have to very from time to time they have to come up with offers. They have to come up with different bank offers, different website of different UPI offers and all this stuff, payment offers, or maybe some offers that will be catering to the needs of the customers. But this is very important. Tracking customers is something which is extremely important, where your existing customers, those who are your existing customers, to keep them loyal to you. That's a very because one existing customers of yours is actually equal to 10 new customers being enrolled. So for that reason, those who have been your customers, they are your keys, and they will actually virtually they and also virtually, and in fact directly also, they will do the marketing for your organization or for your products as well, because that is something that is the like whatever we do in terms of social media, or in terms of projecting, in terms of maybe advertisements and sales promotions and all. The feedback marketing is something, feedback from the existing customers who have been using the products, that spreads like fire, and that is the most effective, that still remains as the most effective way of marketing. Next, we come to the social media marketing process. How is it happening? Like, identify the marketing problem, because once we talk about it as a problem, it has to be looked into as an opportunity. Once we have a problem, that means we have an opportunity. We have to come up with an idea. That means a door is opened where nobody is coming up with an opportunity. It is open. If you come up with an opportunity, with a solution, then you are the person to be talked about. Then the social marketing objective. What is exactly the social marketing objective is all about? Because choosing the right platform is a very crucial factor. Now, whom are you catering to? Who are your target customers? Who are your target audience? Based on that, you have to choose the platform. Social media audit and analysis. You have to understand, like based on your product, which social media can market your product the most. Because at that point of time, maybe we have got Facebook, we have got WhatsApp, we have got LinkedIn, we have got Pinterest, we have got Vimeo, we have got different platforms, Twitter and all, where you can project your products. Definitely yes, and you can market your product, but at the same time you have to find out like which particular media based on your product can give you the biggest mileage. So that you have to analyze, develop and refine a social brand, because everything right at this point of time, based on the world, the world has evolved, there has to be a social message with everything. Okay, so but different products, different companies come up with a social message that actually instills some sort of an interest among the people, that at least something or the other they're doing it for the society. So that's a social brand. Because as Malavika ma'am was talking about my tenure with the CSR projects about upskilling and all. So it was into like say the companies like Panasonic, companies like L'Oreal, companies like SKF bearings and all, like Motherson Sumi, this kind of companies, they use a CSR project as a part of their social welfare. It's a corporate social responsibility. But by that, they are definitely having their names projected, having their brands projected, definitely, because this is a project that is being done by Panasonic. So they are maybe training, upskilling the people about a, um, a particular skill, maybe, or maybe they are distributing solar lights In the villages where there is no electricity. So this kind of so they are it is a social cause definitely, but at the same time it is their brand and their image is actually getting enhanced. Now, social media marketing channels. This will come across also. Now, which is the perfect social media marketing channel that has to be seen? You can choose multiple channels. That's not a problem. But you have to analyze from time to time which is giving you the highest mileage. Okay, just by posting it on blindly on Facebook and YouTube will not do. Maybe some other marketing channels. Maybe it calls for an LMS from you yourself as well. Maybe for Facebook and it is not reaching out to the right target audience. So it may call for you developing an LMS for yourself for your product. Maybe a dedicated platform for yourself to be projecting. So you have to choose the right marketing channel. Yeah, this particular aspect, content creation and curation. This is extremely important. It actually paves the way for your marketing. The stronger the content of yours, the stronger is the idea to float. Because once people, because content has to be, first of all, it has to be catchy, it has to be crisp, it should not be too elaborate, like where people will lose interest on that. It has to be crisp, it has to be catchy, it has to be trendy. It has to be trendy means what is trending in the market, and it has to be catering to the demands of your target audience. So that content is extremely important. And also, there's one part of it that maximum social media marketing websites also, or the people those who are posting their products and concepts or services on social media, that actually takes a backseat about the regularity. How regular your is coming, because people, once you create an interest, that interest levels will go on if there is no regular hammering. So content creation and curation with regularity is the key factor. Manage community and influence. You have to understand like who is which particular community or which particular target group will be catering to your product. At the same time, like who are the influencers? You have to analyze this about with your customers. You have to find out which customers are really active about your product. In social media, you can track them about the activity rate. Okay, there are different tools by which you can actually measure which customers are active in your website or in your apps, or they're surfing your products and all. By that, you can understand that they can influence people, and you can understand that they can actually market your product themselves. That means your job will be half done, or maybe majorly done, and the word of mouth will be spreading like fire. Then measure and quantify this yourself only, because the more you do this, the more you measure your the performance of your product, the more you measure and analyze and quantify the sales, and the way your product is getting projected, the number of views, the number of say subscriptions, the number of people getting engaged with your product. That measurement has to be done from time to time. Then manage and execute the plan. This is actually once we talk about manage and execute the plan, that is, this plan will keep on happening as a cycle. Because once you have managed your product, once you have posted your product, once the product has been liked by people, at the same time your job is not over. You have to again think about your planning. It's not a replanning, it's about reframing your plan based on what comes next. Okay, that it actually gets split up into two parts. One is about your new customers, one is about your existing customers. For existing customers, they will be wanting something more, or they will be wanting a 2.0 version of it. But for the new customers, they will be wanting to get aware of that. So that you have to manage very diligently. Now, best social media marketing tips for startups. Now, this is a like 10 point tool that we talk about in terms of the best social media marketing part of it. There's a 12-part tool. That is, first you have to identify your market about based on your product, based on your product or your concept. You have to identify your market first. Who is going to be market? Who is going to be your target group, and who is going to be buying your product? For every different product, it has got a different set of customers. Now, selecting, as I told you earlier, also like selecting the appropriate platform is very, very important. Platform is we talk about Facebook, we talk about YouTube, we talk about Twitter, we talk about like this is which program will be giving you the biggest mileage that you have to find out. Okay. And also maybe you can choose multiple platform at the same time. You'll have to prioritize which platform to go ahead with first. Create a social media marketing plan there has to be multiple plans, plan A, plan B, plan C. Once it we cannot only talk about any ideal situation where we post across an idea and it becomes successful. If it doesn't become successful, what is going to be the plan B that we'll be falling back on? What is going to be the plan C that we'll be falling on? Content is the key. It is actually the key means content is actually holding the pivotal role in this, because the stronger the content is, the best is for you. But projecting it and presenting it is another ball game. Regularity in posting the content. It has to be posted regularly. These are the things which we have to think about from time to time. Using this SM tools wisely, which tools are actually giving you can give you the best mileage that we have to see. Content needs to be crisp, precise, trendy, valuable, engaging, because you should not be, the content should not be stretchy at all. It has to be crisp. It has to be giving an example. We had a LMS platform called learnersmall.com, where we had different courses being posted out there. So one of the courses was product management. Now product management, how to post, how to attract customers to buy those courses. How do you do that? Where do you post it? Okay. Now, if you do a course that's just like a college lecture and all, people will not be interested, because this course is specifically for the professionals. They have got very less time in their hands. Based on that, if you are talking about the TG, the videos has to be for a particular duration, and there has to be some additional things that have to be good. So what we had designed is that it had only 8 videos, each video not exceeding 10 minutes, and on that you had got something called a pre-read. We had an assignment, and we had a evaluation pattern, based on which we provide the certification and people get involved in the courses. This is one example for it. For something else, it has to be maybe different. Use the same handle on every platform, because this is very crucial, because people tend to shift across different ideas. So once you are projecting a particular product or a concept in a platform, you have to stick to that particular stuff for some time or the other. Then you can come up with a new product, or you can do a marketing of a new product also, but that can happen simultaneously. But at the same time, that product has to go along with that, with the updates, with the trends and all. Finding the best time to post the content. Why is it important? Can anybody say, let me just open up this session now. Can anybody tell me, why do we talk about timing right now? Finding the best time to post the content.
It's like hi.
Yeah, Shubham.
It's like identifying where at what time target audience is actually available to listen to your product. That's why, to your pitch. That's why you need to time it well.
Absolutely. And best time to post the content means if somebody is waiting for your content to be posted, that means that gives you an encouragement that yes, my content is being liked by people At the same time, people are waiting for my new content to be posted. That is actually helping your cause to analyze the market. If you find that there is no specific time for people, and that will be also beneficial for you to gauge your target audience, who are your target audience, and at which part of time these people are getting engaged. So that means by this particular time you can actually gauge your demographics, psychographics, and also geographics to an extent. Actively engage with audience. You have to, from time to time, you'll have to come up on a social media platform with the Q&A, with social media live, to where your connect with the audience is very, very essential. By that, you can also track the number of people getting present in your live chats and all, where people where you find out that whether they're increasing or they're decreasing, what are the demands, and that will be actually paving the way for your future content as well. Build a brand image. Definitely, brand image is not built in a day. So at the same time, once we talk about as a brand image, you have to go along with understanding about the needs of the customers, the whether your brands are being liked by the customers, what are the new things that the customers want, and answering to those needs. That way, your brand image will be established. And contributing means something. It is not about contributing in terms of money. It is contributing in terms of to the society. It is something that, because as I told you, that contributing as a social cause has become an inward right at this point of time. And the more you contribute, the more you say that this part of because we are doing it as a social awareness program and all, that actually has a very catchy thing for your social media marketing, because people tend to understand that okay, this person is not just doing for his own benefit only, he is actually answering to the society and for the environment maybe. Okay. This is something we have already discussed, but something there are 5 tips. Like, create a strategy, be consistent, create engaging and interesting content. Then engagement, track and analyze the matrix. These are very, very important things. Like, first of all, you have to strategize with different plans, like who are my target audience. If it doesn't go ahead with that, properly, what is my plan B? Consistently, it has to be regular. Your like the as a brand, it has to have proper hammering from time to time. The brand image has to be proper from time to time. The frequency of posting, the hashtags, these are extremely important in terms of social media. Let me give you an example for hashtag. How does it work? The thing is, once we talk about, once I was traveling in from Bangalore to Kolkata, there was the ground team of the Air India team. They came to me and said that, sir, can we take a photograph of yours and can post it on the social media with a hashtag? Okay, so that actually had an image, and where the hashtag was actually posted all across. So people started seeing that. The content has to be very, very engaging. It has to be interesting all throughout. It has to be just like a storytelling.
अरे अब क्या घूमने देना, क्या दिक्कत है? तो काम करो, काम करो, नहीं सुनना, नहीं काम करो, काम करो, ए हिसाब मत लाया करो, चलो काम करो, कुछ नहीं, तो काम करो, नहीं सुनना बात, हिसाब लाते रहो बैठी दूसरों का पैसों का।
Just excuse me for just a minute. Okay. Then tracking and analyzing the matrix part of it, that is a very crucial factor for you, because once you track the number of people getting engaged with you and the number of people that is measuring the activities of the people in your website and all, that actually has a very key factor for that. This we have already discussed. Now, this is a new thing that comes up as a paid social media. Now, this doesn't come once you go in and pay for your products. This is something like uh, okay. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are. You are.
Yeah, okay. For once you are paying something, you want the ROI to be coming in. Now, for the paid social media, uh, you expect people to be coming in, uh, and uh, and your views will be increasing for that. So that comes up with time. It doesn't come up as a one fine day or something. So once you are confident that you can post it in your media, you can definitely go in for the paid social media part of it. This is something which is actually a subject I think for the startups. This actually plays a role, definitely, yes. The search engine optimization. Can you excuse for a minute? Like, I'm feeling a bit dizzy now. Sorry.
Sorry, I think he is having some kind of a problem. Just bear with us for a few minutes, please. Hello, everybody. Rajoshi just said that he has a bit of a breathing issue he was having. So he's just taking some inhaler and all that, and he's joining back. Give us a couple of minutes.
Two, that happened actually exactly. Like because of late I've been using these inhalers and also today in the morning I somehow like skipped it. So now it's okay. I've taken it. My apologies all throughout. Okay, we were discussing about the search engine optimization. This is a very, very crucial factor once it comes for social media marketing, not for startups, but not only for startups, but for everybody. Now, once we are having the search engine optimization about the search engines, where Google actually holds the biggest share of it. Now, how your product, once people is going on for the searching about your products, or they are doing it as a generalized search, how frequently your product or at which sequence your product is getting featured, that is talking about as a social about the search engine optimization, like the way your product is getting projected, or the way the frequently your the how what is the order at which your product is coming in, the because people tend to see the first three or four products that are coming in the first page or the landing page. For that reason, search engine optimization is actually uh, a very essential tool for that. Now, the technical SEO, when once we talk about how to post across or how to project your product as a part of the search engine optimization, it is a key, like how it can be projected. That's the technical part of it. But all that boils up into is the content part of it. The stronger your content is and the way it is getting marketed, that actually will answer for your products to get elevated up the order. At the same time, your on-site SEO and off-site SEO is extremely important. On-site SEO we talk about as Google or the other platforms where your products are getting projected. Now, off-site is something once you are doing your once you are offline or you are out of the site. At the same time, once it is getting hammered as if you're searching your products in some other platforms altogether or in some other apps altogether, how your products are getting projected, that is also a part of it as a uh, this come up very recently. There is offsite SEO, where even if you're offline, even if you are you're searching for different products, some way or the other your product is getting advertised and people know your product. Now, there are certain companies that because one with this we can understand about that which are the industries that need the SEO the most, because there are 16 industries that we have shortlisted, where we have with our research and all we have seen that the search engine optimization has done wonders for them. And by that, people tend to understand about the new upcoming products coming in, and the companies, these are those who are catering about their products, and that is answering to their needs. And based on that, the companies, they have thrived well, and the market and the sales part of it has increased in leaps and bounds. So for home service and repair companies, definitely to project them, SEO works wonders. Medical providers, with the advent of different diseases coming up, people wanting the medical aids and all, for that it has become very popular. And due to post corona and all, people have become much more health conscious. So for them, medical providers, it is definitely an issue. Professional service providers, like those who are like the way we are doing it, also we are also into professional services, about corporate training, about all throughout. So SEO definitely goes into that. Food, drink, and entertainment services, it has increased to a great extent. So because life has changed for the last couple of decades or so, and people want want to go ahead with that. So which is the best platform to order food, the best offers coming in. So search engine optimization is a part of it, where if you search with that, you'll automatically find Swiggy and Zomato being posted at the top of the order. Legal services, because with the advent of that, the legal consultancies and all have come across. People want to go in for legal help and legal aids. So for that reason, that has also come up. Then real estate, people, once the people are having their disposable income and all, they want to buy properties or different or their apartments and all. So they go in for real estate and find out the companies like Magic Bricks and 99 Acres that have been projected in the search engines. Pet related services, people keep on traveling, and they want to keep their pets at the kennels and all. So that has become also very popular. Beauty services, with the advent of time to time, people have become much more health conscious, beauty conscious and all. So the companies they're providing the service like Urban Company and other home services and all. For that reason, the search engine optimization has catered to these industries as well. General local services, then e-commerce businesses all throughout. It is catering to, in fact, almost all needs, because those into manufacturing sectors also, they are also migrating towards e-commerce businesses to have a good grip on the other customers also. So e-commerce businesses, they are catering to this. Then placement services, people getting placed, people want to go abroad, they want to get placed in some of the areas. Once they put in as where I can work, and also once you go in for that, is Naukri, jobsahead.com, this kind of companies definitely come up. National products and service national product or service providers to there's also an awareness as well as a product selling company as well, the companies, those who go in for that national product or service providers. The service providers means it can be different service providers, not just telecom service providers. It can be all throughout. It can be third party AMC services, and because for the appliances that they're using, they want to go in for, say, who are the third party providers. They will be providing us with the services for AMC, for different products, it may be water filters and all this stuff. For that, multi-location businesses, where we have different all across the countries. I want to go in my location, which this particular business, where is it located in these areas, the location provider. Multi-location businesses, we want to understand that. And even if I want to expand my business, I want to go in for a tie-up with this kind of companies. Which are the locations that will be fruitful for me? That is going to be also giving me a service. Travel and hospitality, definitely it has thrived in leaps and bounds over the years now, because people just want to go to a particular place and want to book the hotels, flights, and trains, and also just by one click. So once they search in for that, the companies like Go Ibibo, Make My Trip, Ease My Trip, then Oyo, all this comes up. Cryptocurrency, it has actually come up in for the last couple of years or so, like the bitcoins, cryptocurrency, and all. So once we go in for because and also like people are still not confident about the cryptocurrency and bitcoins because people have been ripped off money and all this stuff. This has happened all throughout. So now people have become very circumspect that which is the right platform to go ahead with. So ACO helps out to provide the rankings of these companies. So by this ranking, people get to understand like what is the exact credits of the companies are and what is actually the companies that I can invest with about also about getting confident, also about the trust factor which talks about. And last but not the least, about the competing brands. Competing brands means once you are you want to establish your brand at the same time. Once you are talking about like which brands that you'll be competing with at the same time, and the computer analysis and all to get this thing done. ACO plays a very vital role in this. You want to find out for your products, for your concepts, which are the brands like that you'll be catering all throughout, and which are the brands that will be giving you intense competition all throughout. So by that you can analyze your product, analyze your concept, and can go ahead. So having said that, like for the social media marketing part of it, for the startups, definitely to do a homework, to understand the market, to actually finalize your target audience, to have a good to establish your brand, also to project your products, your line of products, the concepts, and most importantly, the sustainability of your business. For that reason, of your business, for the startup specifically, social media marketing is actually the key, and that actually saves your time, reaches out to your right customers, and it gives you a good analytical platform where you can analyze your business in a proper way. And that's what actually sums up this particular aspect of the social media marketing for the startups. So can we have the questions if you have any?
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Sir, my name is Gauri Wagmare,
Mhm.
and I'm a registered patent agent and director of GVLS. And
Okay.
we are providing legal services, intellectual property related legal services, and also tech transfer services. So my question to you is that if suppose we want to develop a dynamic website, so in that case, mm, suppose for a product which is similar to like um, a packaged product, for that, if you want to develop a website which is a dynamic one, so how it is feasible to matlab, do that one, or is it really makes a sense to make it dynamic?
Yeah, definitely. But you have to first understand your array of products that you are into. That is extremely important, because if you put everything in one basket, it will not answer your cause. Okay, because you are into legal services, real estate, and all the but like you talked about 4-5 products at the same time. So you have to segment. You have to understand which segment you're catering to in terms of, as I told you about the target audience. Your
Yeah.
target audience will not be same for all your products, correct?
Yeah,
So
yes.
you'll have to, based on target audience, you'll have to you'll have to segment your products based on that. So dynamic website, definitely it is a very good idea, but at the same time you have to play it very diligently. You cannot just put across dynamic website where all your products are being posted at the same time. You have to time your products. You have to time your marketing part of it very at a very very intelligently at the same time, and you have to understand who are your target customers for which particular products. That is extremely important.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Anybody else? Any questions? I think a few people left because they must be in a hurry or whatever. We will share the presentation with you all, and in case there is anything else, then you are most welcome to get in touch. All of you have my email ID, so you can write to me and I can get you connected with Rajarshi. Thank you so much, Rajarshi. Hope
Thanks a
you are
lot.
feeling all right.
No, it's
all
okay.
right
It's okay.
now?
It's okay now. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Arushi.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot.